Alright, it is bright as hell out here. Oh my gosh, skating. Bright as hell out here. Day after the storm. Views absolutely fabulous again. Everything's frozen, solidified, it seems like. This is our trail. They're doing what they can to pave. A bit windy, but nothing too crazy. Oh, look at everything's covered. Everything's covered. And I think there's more coming in momentarily. A lot sooner than I expected. I think sometime this weekend. It's in a few days when I'm planning to schedule to head out. But now today I have to go to the library to I don't know, because I don't know which other day, but to film the history of the movement, take some nice pictures, and then go for lunch. So that's the plan today. It's super bright, and I even have this thing all the way zipped up. Look at that. So yeah, I'll film some more footage on Brewery. It's so good, how could you not? Oh yeah, look at this place. Oh, it's like fabulous. Now that the snow stopped, oh, it's gonna get thick right here. It's getting thick. But yeah, I'll pick this back up when we get to the library. This is in front of the student center. It is just, please be open, please be open. Please be open. And we are. Okay. Alright, so we made it here. We're gonna get started on this tour. Maharishi's life. On Maharishi's life. Guided tours. I wonder why. So, most of the stuff I'll get a quick glimpse of, and I'll talk about the things that I know about, but here's where it starts, in the Himalayas. He made his way there, spent a couple of years in the Himalayas. That looks majestic. And here are the markers of the movement every year. There's a lot going on with the movement during his time, and I think they made this during the Golden Jubilee. They made this for the Golden Jubilee of MIU. Maharishi's teacher, Guru Dev.
Something I would do, and that action was not so important for me. The main thing was
Maharishi with Guru Dev.
to see which way
And this one you'll see pretty much everywhere. All of the teachers who passed on the knowledge. Down the flowing knowledge of the Himalayas flowing down from the mountains. So this is again when Maharishi was in the north. He spent his time there, and he had an urge to travel down south to Rameshwaram. He had an urge, and he speaks of this story, and he had a friend who was a tall saint who had long hair. Yavi doesn't have long hair in this picture, but this is the tall saint friend that he talks about. And it is originally called the Spiritual Regeneration Movement. Regeneration of spirituality. beacon of light. And I think everything here is available online records of when he started the movement, his first books, brochures. Oh, and here's a little where he was in India, in the north, and he wanted to travel all the way down south, which is quite the trek. Quite the trek in the 50s, even today. And that's pretty much what started everything. Spiritual Luminaries Conference for the passing of Guru Dev. So some of the stuff I know, a little bit of this stuff, but I'm definitely no expert in the movement and like the details of this. So yeah, we'll keep going. So we have phase 1. He comes to America. He brings the spiritual regeneration movement to the US. He travels to other places too, like Japan. Oh, and the Vedas. Okay, so SRM is what it was called. And it was called deep meditation. That's what it was called, deep meditation. But you can't copyright or trademark the words deep meditation, so it changed to Transcendental Meditation. And he was doing world tours and caught on so quickly, he ended up doing world tours. Saints of the Himalayas. California, big following in California. Humboldt, lots of lectures. Met lots of awesome people along the way who helped to carry the movement. It's even here, still spiritual regeneration movement in the 60s. Agendas for the course. Maharishi in California. And then the media, the publicity. Seven world tours, it seems like. Wow. And check it out, he even comes to Canada. He made his way to Canada in the 60s. Course at Emerald Lake. Yes, there's some videos of this. Yes. I do remember. Continuous video playing. California course again. And here comes the science of being and art of living. So this is his book, Science of Being, Art of Living. He did this sometime when he was in California, I think, before he left as a farewell. A farewell, His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh Yogi discusses the purpose of life. Good old bubble diagram. Oh, you can't go wrong with a good old bubble diagram. Getting to the depths of the ocean, like the depths of the mind. In different languages. That's wonderful. Here's some of his handwriting when he's doing translations and other works. Really cool to see it like that. And then Gita translations too. Chapters 1 to 6. Vernon Katz doing translations of Maharishi. Lots of handwriting, his own handwriting, making sure he got it right. And then he set up something in Rishikesh, a school in Rishikesh to keep the knowledge flowing. Oh, this looks epic. This looks epic. And these are like the huts, I think, that people stay in. The cave. Pretty epic. Wouldn't mind trying to live in one of those caves. Wonderful. Then we move on to phase 2. Teacher training courses. Phase 2, he realizes that he will not be able to teach the whole world meditation on his own. So then he needs people to teach it for him. And he needs to multiply himself to get to everybody in the world, if he wishes to create peace and harmony in the world. So he starts to do teacher training courses and multiplying himself as a teacher to make other people teachers as well. And these are some of the teacher training courses. They're packed. This is catching on, and many people were learning to teach meditation the same way that Maharishi taught it in the 70s. He needed to multiply himself. Math, and it was something like he would need like 200,000, 300,000 years to get to everybody to teach meditation. So, yeah. Total knowledge. Okay. Meditation guide. This covers the details of experiences. So I think this is it blown up a bit bigger. Total knowledge chart. So that, direct experience, so that we know we're doing it correctly. And there are markers to understand. This is a continuation of the first chart. Expanded a bit bigger. And lectures to go through to make sure that we're understanding. Oh, expressions and everything. Oh my gosh, that even says like how to speak. Simple words, examples, 1 point at a time. Wow, this is insane. Higher consciousness, recordings of Maharishi. So here we have the growth of TM. The growth of TM. Teachers and meditators. Rapid expansion, rapid adoption. From the 60s to the 70s. Growth of meditators. He was getting big crowds, and needless to say, he was getting lots of publicity. Made guest appearances, TV shows, interviews, made it on the cover of Time magazine. That's a pretty epic cover. Not gonna lie, that is epic. Look at all the headlines. McLean's is everywhere. Took everywhere by storm. And the world plan. He always had grand plans.